Welcome everybody, this is Shannon BR, broadcasting from the home of Down Squad Racing here at the Mullet River Sprint Track. Today, we got semifinals 2, round 2, for that 70s race. We already got 3 cars waiting for the finals. Today, the top 3 move on to the finals as well. Racing these 70s cars have been so much fun. Let's meet our drivers for today. Up first, Bay City Daryl driving that 1971 Dodge Charger. Grumpy Cloud driving a 1971 Lambo Mivra. I got yelled at for pronouncing that wrong in the first race, but whatever. Nick Devers driving a 1975 Mustang. Marco Polo driving a 1977 Firebird. Craigster Sr. driving that 1975 Corvette Stingray. And Sam Hall driving a 1973 BMW. Here's your grid for lap 1. Bay City Daryl and Grumpy Cloud up front. Nick Devers and Marco Polo in the middle. Craigster Sr. and Sam Hall will be in row 3. Good luck to everybody. Let's go racing. Heading on down to the carousel. That is Grumpy Cloud up front. And Marco Polo pulling right behind him. Challenging. Grumpy Cloud spins. Marco Polo trying to get around. Can't do it. Grumpy Cloud takes the lap. And I believe 5 drivers finished. Here is the replay of Grumpy Cloud getting a great start over Bay City Daryl. And Marco Polo just follows him right around and gets in front of Bay City Daryl as well. Coming out of the Triple Lindy, watch the white car switch lanes backwards to get around Bay City Daryl. Sam Hall follows him as well. Craigster Sr. in the orange car there just kind of slows down and gets a DNF. Slides to a stop. Your finishing order for lap 1 is Grumpy Cloud, Marco Polo, Nick Devers, Sam Hall, and Bay City Daryl. Here are the standings after 1. You do get 6 points for finishing first, 5 points for second on down. If you DNF, you do get 0 points like Craigster Sr. right there. On to lap 2, let's check out that grid. Grumpy Cloud and Marco Polo up front, Bay City Daryl and Sam Hall in the middle, Nick Devers and Craigster Sr. in the back. Here are the cars ready to go. Heading on down to the carousel, Marco Polo gets a great start. Sam Hall also getting around Grumpy Cloud. Grumpy Cloud blocks all the way down the hill. Through the Phil Collins corner, Marco Polo spins, still out front, takes lap 2. Sam Hall and Grumpy Cloud also finishing the lap. That means we got a 3-car DNF. Hopefully we can see what happened in the replay. What a great start by Marco Polo and Sam Hall right behind him. That outside lane just got on it right away. Heading on down the hill, that is Grumpy Cloud going sideways, blocking the last 4 up. Marco Polo spins coming out of the Triple Lindy. Let's look in the back here, see what happens. I think that was Craigster Sr. that went off the track. Bay City Daryl's upside down, and Nick Devers just got caught behind Bear City. Look at the orange blurb. Bye-bye. Yep. And that is Bay City Daryl on his roof, blocking Nick Devers. Your finishing order for lap 2, Marco Polo, Sam Hall, Grumpy Cloud. After 2 laps, we got a new leader, Marco Polo up front, Grumpy Cloud 1 point behind. Sam Hall with 8, Nick Devers, Bay City Daryl, and Craigster Sr. Craigster Sr. still needs to get a point. Lap 3, Marco Polo and Sam Hall up front, Grumpy Cloud, Craigster Sr. in the middle, Bay City Daryl, and Nick Devers in row 3. Heading on down to the carousel. Pretty even. Marco Polo gets out in front, gets the whole shot. Sam Hall right behind him. Through the Triple Lindy. Oh, Marco Polo gets out with Sam Hall upside down. Marco Polo corrects himself, gets first place. I believe that was Grumpy Cloud right behind him. Sam Hall upside down, sliding down the back stretch. Here's the replay, heading on down to the carousel. You see Marco Polo again get way out front. He's got a fast car. Sam Hall not letting him get away though. Grumpy Cloud also staying up there. Those are 3 names we've been saying a lot. Ooh, look at that air that Sam Hall got. He flipped over coming out of the Phil Collins corner. And you know what that means. Cue the drums. Watch at the top. Coming to the Crew Jones corner, Bay City Daryl just slams in the back of the upside down Sam Hall. Can't get past him. 2 DNFs, 4 cars finish. Your finishing order for lap 3, Marco Polo, Grumpy Cloud, Craigster Sr., Nick Devers. Finally, Craigster Sr. getting on the board. Here are the standings after 3. Marco Polo still on top. Grumpy Cloud passes Sam Hall. Nick Devers catching up. Craigster Sr. and Bay City Daryl both need points in the second half here. Here we go with lap 4. Sam Hall and Craig Sr. up front. Marco Polo and Nick Devers in the middle. Grumpy Cloud, Bay City Daryl. In row 3, here we go. Heading on down to the carousel, Craig Sr. and Sam Hall even. Marco Polo gets around Craig Sr. heading to the Phil Collins corner. So does Grumpy Cloud. Marco Polo's upside down. That is Sam Hall all by himself, spinning around, showboating. Wait, and that's Bay City Daryl? Bay City Daryl started this lap in the 6th position. There are the other 4 drivers upside down except for Nick Devers over in the Crew Jones corner. Hopefully we can see what happened here. Heading on down to the carousel. Marco Polo just somehow finding a way to be towards the front of every lap. Grumpy Cloud gets around Craig Sr. Oh, Marco Polo got in the corner going through the triple Lindy. He got up on the edge of the track. That causes just a mess. Going down the backstretch. No one has enough speed to get around the Crew Jones corner, so there's cars flipping everywhere. Nick Devers just caught in the middle of it. Watch this. Wow, Bay City Daryl just goes underneath everybody. Cars in the Crew Jones corner just flipping everywhere. Bay City Daryl says, nope, I'm going to finish this lap. I need the points. There he is. Only 2 finished. That's going to shake up the points a little bit here. Still out front is Marco Polo. Grumpy Cloud with 15. Sam Hall catches back up with 14. Nick Devers, Bay City Daryl, and Craig Sr. all need points quick. And a little bit of luck. Craig Sr. and Nick Devers will be out front. Sam Hall and Bay City Daryl in the middle. Marco Polo and Grumpy Cloud in the back. Great chance to get some points here. Lap 5, here we go. Heading on down to the carousel. That's Craig Sr. with Sam Hall right behind him. Craigs are out in front through the Phil Collins corner. Sam Hall challenging. And there's Marco Polo right behind him once again. Craig Sr. takes a lap. Sam Hall 2nd place. While Marco Polo once again coming from row 3 to challenge. Craig Sr. gets a good start. Nick Devers just holding up that outside line there. A little bit slow off the take. All 3 cars on the inside get past Nick Devers. Everyone gets to the Phil Collins corner. If you watch coming down the back stretch here, I believe Grumpy Cloud flies off the track, just disappears. We might have a like a close-up of that. Let's see if we do. Here we go. It should be the car that's just out of the screen to the left. And there he is off the track, taking the big fall. Your finishing order for lap 5, Craig Sr., Sam Hall, Marco Polo, as well as Nick Devers and Bay City Daryl. Well, after 5, let's take a look at the standings before we go to the last lap. Marco Polo out front. Marco Polo is going to the finals, and so is Sam Hall. Grumpy Cloud looks good, but if Grumpy Cloud does not finish this lap and Craig Sr., Nick Devers, or Bay City Daryl win, whoever wins will also go to the finals instead of Grumpy Cloud. And looking at this grid, Nick Devers, Bay City Daryl, and Craig Sr. are all starting in front of Grumpy Cloud. It's going to be a race down to the finish line to see who gets a chance to go down to the finals. Here we go, lap 6. Nick Devers, Bay City Daryl slowing everybody down, keeping everybody together through the Phil Collins corner. No one getting around. Oh, we lost Marco Polo. Nick Devers takes the lap. I believe that was Grumpy Cloud in 3rd. And Grumpy Cloud, all Grumpy Cloud needed to do was finish to go to the finals. So I think that will wrap that up. All Nick Devers needed was for Grumpy Cloud to crash, and he would have gone on to the finals. Bay City Daryl challenging Nick through the Phil Collins corner. Nick gets out in front, does a little block it into the Crew Jones corner. Some veteran driving right there. You can see Marco Polo sliding on his side down the back stretch. Going through the S's, you can also see Grumpy Cloud and Sam Hall both passing Craig Sr. What a great lap. But because Grumpy Cloud finished, you know he's going to the finals too. But what we missed was Sam Hall ended up taking this entire round because Marco Polo did not finish the last lap. So Sam Hall takes it all today. Marco Polo and Grumpy Cloud will also be going to the finals. Sam Hall will start in the finals in front. Thanks to Nick Devers, Bay City Daryl, and Craig Sr. for entering the race. Those guys, the cars are awesome. We'll see you next time here for the finals of that 70s race. Down Squad Racing, Mullet River Sprint Track. Subscribe, like, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll see you next time.